expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Now here's Leonard. Here's George. Covington passes to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Covington. Westbrook outside. Covington finds Westbrook. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Deflected. Ball against Westbrook. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has popped when he needs it.
Outside Durant. To the wing, right side. And stolen by Covington. Good chance here for Westbrook. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Paul. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. Unloads. Covington passes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Covington finds Leonard. Here's Zubac. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Booker for 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
For 3, Booker. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those 2 together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Walking foul called on Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:36 left in the first. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Once again, that was your Clippers prisoners.
And the Clippers have possession. 3-point lead to the inside. Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Leans from outside. Westbrook finds George. The 3-ball. And Chris Paul clears it away. Phoenix is shooting a solid 50% of the opening quarter. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Durant slams it home.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
George with it. Durant covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Leonard's shot's good.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Paul gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And stolen by Paul. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And it's Gordon in for Paul George. Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton with a screen. There's the 3. Booker no good. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 9 points.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Highland. 3-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the tempo. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
They've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Eric Gordon is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Durant with a screen on Gordon. Booker, the pass to Durant. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
One of the best in the business, Durant in the flow, loves to work off the screen and roll.
Stolen by Booker. Okogie into the lane. Covington grabs the board.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Leonard for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Well, the Suns shooting around 53%, a nice number. Shot is good by Gordon. Now here's Paul. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 6 points. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Buries it from 3.
The 3-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Covington, Leonard for 3. Durant pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker, no good on the free throw. Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Booker, shooting 1.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Booker with it, picked up by Plumlee. Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Gordon.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Plumlee finds Leonard. Fade away. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels.
Durant against Leonard. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Can't hit that one. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far.
2 minutes remain in the first
Morris down low.
2 minutes.
The 3 is up. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And Phoenix shooting 56% today. On the wing, Durant. Inside. Ayton, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Morris passes to Gordon. Gordon on the wing. 3-pointer off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Durant. And Durant slams it home.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Leonard for 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
A nice shot by Booker.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Highland misses. Ayton with it. Checked by Gordon. Okogie on the wing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Highland. Now here's Morris. Puts up a 3. Oh, Durant with a steal. Right side Booker. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
3-point basket.
Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlight. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start this.
41. The Suns. 33.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to his court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
The Clippers making a switch here. Zubats checked in. Pass to Morris. Ayton against Leonard. It's George on the wing. The 3 from deep. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Booker. He's got 5. On the wing, Durant. They get it again. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Durant. Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 16 points.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
And George with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Ayton from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Pulls up, high post. Morris for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Give him 8 points now.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Paul passes to Ayton. No good that time. Great D that time from Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And a missed layup. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Paul finds Ayton. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What quickness by KD on the drive, cutting up the defense with that shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
2 minutes remaining in the
George passes to Westbrook. Pass to Morris. And here's Leonard. The baseline J. Stolen by Ayton. Morris against Durant. Over Zubats. The Clippers grab the miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Leonard for three. George outside. And he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Oh, got a piece of it. And now the Suns fast break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Zubats. Leonard for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And the basket by Westbrook.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Durant. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
Leonard's shot's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Los Angeles. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. George, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 18. Booker for 3. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul against Leonard. George outside. Leonard up top. He's guarded by Paul. Here's George. The Suns clear it. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Can't hit from in close. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
For 3, Covington. Here's Plumlee, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
The Clippers on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
Ayton hits them both. The Clippers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. George against Booker. Here's Covington. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Clippers lead by 20.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind. I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's Booker. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the paint. Here's Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And Durant with the big finish.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Here's Paul. Down low. Here's Okogie. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
1:10 left in the game. Paul passes to Durant. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Back to George. Pass to Highland. Fader on the way. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Ayton passes to Booker. Offline with a 3.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now Leonard. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Morant trying.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Zubats a screen on Bain. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubats.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Jackson has the open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
To the inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Bain against George, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now here's Westbrook. The shake. Pass to Morris. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Memphis is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Morant kicks to Jackson. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Morant. From deep, Brooks. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Morant passes to Jackson. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Back to Adams. Out to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And that one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. George from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Outside Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Passes to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And that one's good. Westbrook. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Bain. It's hauled in by George. Leonard against Morant. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Bain. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Back to Leonard. It's tipped. Three-pointer. Powell. No one around him. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Grizzlies out in front on 1. And we'll be back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star. And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Kicks it out to Covington. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Memphis?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Now here's Brooks, guarded closer.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Here's Leonard, and Desmond Bain pulls it down. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. The pass to Bain for 3. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Clippers ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Covington in the corner. Plumlee, the pass to Highland. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Highland's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champ. Oh, goodness.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Highland misses, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul.
Mason Plumlee.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Highland. It's deflected. Plumlee. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Memphis leading. And here is Bane. He has 7. Can't hit from in close. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Pass to Plumlee. He kicks to Powell. Here's Covington. Stolen by Brooks.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Shot clock at 5. Bane with it. George picks him up to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A different look for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Powell. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Morris. They need this. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Ivica.
1:15 left now here in the second. George with a screen on Jackson. Stolen by Brooks. Fast break Memphis. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Russell Westbrook.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
Both free throws good from Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The Grizzlies have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Shooting 2.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Gordon the pass to George. Nice D from Brooks. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Back to Gordon. Passes it to Morris. From deep. And it's Gordon missing. George against Bane. Back to Morant with 1 on the clock and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay.
All right, David, thank you. And
The Grizzlies, 39.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Albert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game. Screen by Zubac. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got 9.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Covington with the bucket.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Morant throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
That's a 2 from Kennard. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
George dishes to Leonard. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Highland. Buries the long-range jumper. Highland's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Zubac kicks to Covington. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Kennard, the pass to Morant. Back to Kennard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for Morant. Jones tries in, and Covington sends it back. And now the Clippers on the break. George has got the ball. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
To the middle, here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Leonard finds Zubats. Now George tries again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5 points so far. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Deflects the pass. Kennard with the ball. Al Covington defending. Kicks it out to Jones. Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clark dishes to Jackson. Shoots over Zubats. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from George. Outside, Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Clark outside. He got it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Westbrook against Morant. Powell down low, and it's in there.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Bain looking around. Here's Morant. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And then Morant slams it in.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Back to Bain. Crosses over. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Morant with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 45 points.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Outside for Jackson. Second chance shot. Adams trying to free himself up. And Jackson gets it to go. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. It's Morant with the drive. And the rejection by Zubac. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That lethal first step, Westbrook uses it to get an edge, and that helps draw the contact.
And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Both free throws good from Westbrook. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Morant. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The 3 from George. And here's Leonard from 3. Down low. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Clippers making a change here. Island's checked in. Crafty move. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Morant. And got it. Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Morant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Jackson, that's good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
There's the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
The defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Leonard against Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now Leonard. From deep three-point range, no good there. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win.
I smack clowns with mad style.
should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in its center.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Up top, Bain. Booker defending. Bain, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
From deep three-point range, Suns keep it alive. Here's Ayton, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Pass to Okogie. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Adams against Ayton. That shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant drawing the double team. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. There's Jackson with the three on target from range.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Paul into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assisted.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
The three, Durant. Here's Ayton, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And he makes it.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. Booker finds Ayton. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
The Suns trailing. Durant inside. Brooks defending. Durant with the bucket.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Outside Morant. Three-pointer Brooks. Phoenix grabs the miss. here's Durant. And he hits it to tie the game.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
From deep, Morant. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Morant against Paul. The drive by Morant. Morant with the slam.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 6.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Morant against Paul. And then Morant with the jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man is powerful.
Yes.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the...
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Outside Durant.
Blocking foul called on Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Bain against Booker. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
First team foul. Out of bounds. Phoenix ball.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a lift for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And it's Brooks missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Durant finds Booker. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Off the inbound pass. And Booker with the lay-in. Booker's got 9 points.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here's Morant. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain. And stolen by Booker. And here comes the break. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Jackson outside. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Durant. Adams, shot's good.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. And Booker with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. And they'll get another chance. Now here's Morant. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And RJ, you had 4 finals appearances in your career. You've seen what it takes to win, man. So how important is depth when you're chasing a championship?
Depth is so important. I'll tell you a quick story. When we lost to the San Antonio Spurs and Steve Kerr had the most random impact. He came in the game, hit 1 or 2 threes. We couldn't double team Tim Duncan after that. Then Tim Duncan went on to have like a 40-20 whatever game because we couldn't stop him. And so I learned that the role players will have such key moments, and that's why I was so focused in 2016, because I remember what Steve Kerr did to us.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Okogie on the wing. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. The drive by Morant to the inside. Adams finds Brooks. Fires from the corner. Counted. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Memphis leading. The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, it's just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Drives to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Morant against Paul. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Adams against Aiden. Outside Paul. Here's the 3. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Gotta be careful how you guard Aiden. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Conchar. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. That free throw no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Your son, 36. The Grizzlies, 38.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the three. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Kicks it out to Kennard. Fires for three. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Clark, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
For the lead. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Ayton.
You just got to appreciate Paul's shot selection. Knows exactly when he should fire.
Takes a three. Kennard can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The drive by Paul. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a three-point Suns lead.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D. Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Nice shot by Durant.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Jones from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Knocks down the long J.
Proving once again he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Paul passes to Ayton. The shake. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the strike. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Kennard against Booker. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And it's good. 2 points. Clark's gotten his first basket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Kennard can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Durant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick and roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns leading. Outside Payne. Kicks it out to Warren. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Out left to the wing. Outside Ross. Back to Baisley. Picked up by Baisley. Outside Ross. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 4. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Jones drives in, and Biyombo with the block. Outside Ross, pass to Biyombo. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slip passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the 5.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The shot by Payne, no good. Memphis trailing here. And here's Clark for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis. That free throw, no good. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Conchar. Payne, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Payne, pass to Durant. Can they get it? And Durant with the big finish.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Durant. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
And that's tough right there. Love when Durant goes up with purpose and finishes over contact.
Morant. Oh! What a jam! Incredible thunder finish.
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Here's Payne. Soft touch off the glass. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play. Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Okogie on the wing. Outside Booker. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
That's good from Durant. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 24 points.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Durant against Jackson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns? He's checked in for pain. Free throw, no good for Durant.
KD doesn't sweat these types of moments. He embraces the challenge of coming up point.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Morant finds Jackson. Brooks from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Booker. Here he goes. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Here's Morant. Up top, Bane. Pass to Brooks. To stop the run. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 4. And here's Morant outside. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Paul. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Jackson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Booker with the jam.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Morant with it from deep three-point range. And Ayton pulls it down. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fan. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
focus on the guard matchup tonight. Greg, both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now, here is Morris. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Morris.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Booker, no good. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Over Booker. Here's Zubats. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ayton. Inside. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons. The numbers are almost identical year to year.
Paul kicks to KD. Booker against George. Booker looking around. Pass to Okogie. Driving to the basket. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And it's George missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Ball passes to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Ayton.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now here's Booker. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Leonard, no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. He won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And here is Paul. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. KD a screen on Westbrook. Booker in the corner. Over George. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to KD. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton hits them both. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George puts up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
And it's Paul missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
DeAndre, he has been the guy. Make him.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Okogie misses. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Phoenix.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And George kicks to Covington. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good. And it's a 10-point Suns lead. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And it's Paul missing. Clippers trail by 10. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from KD. Ayton's got 22 points.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Outside for Durant. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Paul. That one drops for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Plumlee kicks to Covington. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on 8.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for George. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul dishes to Ayton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Now here's Powell. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Leonard. A 3-ball. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Booker against Powell. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
And stolen by Ayton. Got it up. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Phoenix. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after half.
38, the Clippers, 26.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Russell Westbrook out there with Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low.
That is what you call explosive elevation and a little bit of creativity to boot, Josh Okogie.
Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Down low, Leonard with the steal. Morris outside. Morris a screen. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 12. Ball goes in. Ayton in the high post. Passes it to Okogie. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And taken away by Paul. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Ayton finds KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
It's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. And the pass to Okogie. Dishes to Durant. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one, no good. Clippers trail by 14. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Al Paul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. That one good for 2.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Powell for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give up.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Westbrook gets to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Paul dishes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Paul passes to Okogie. Paul outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Paul George is checked in for Norman Powell. Here's Paul. He has 6. Booker outside. Paul George with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Morris kicks to Zubac. The shot by George. Wide open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. George has got 15 points. Westbrook against Paul. Outside, KD. To the paint, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ayton, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers trail by 7. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Now here's Paul. Off target at the rim.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Booker against George. Booker outside. Paul outside. He kicks to KD. Ayton a screen. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. To the middle. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 26 points for DeAndre Ayton. Out to Morris. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Here's Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Okogie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that explosive first step. Josh Okogie sees a driving lane and says, yes, sir, I'm finishing this one.
George finds Covington. Leonard sets a screen for Covington. Pass to Leonard. And the basket is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Island's checked in. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Here's Highland following the basket by Chris Paul. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix leading by 5. Durant with it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Booker against George. 4 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Booker. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Well, you take control of what you can take advantage of, and that means playing through contact.
Highland buries the long-range jumper. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. George double team. Pass to Covington. George looking around. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Outside, KD. And there's the pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Ayton trying to break free. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials the previous play has instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is George. Kicks to Covington. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. George passes to Leonard. To tie it up. Out left to the wing. Outside Covington. Here's Zubac. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the rejection by Ayton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself. Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that three-point lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
We all know Paul George is one of the most gifted and talented offensive players in the game. Now it's time to deliver at the foul line.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
One of the things you admire most about Devin Booker is how unaffected he is by pressure. Now with the game on the line at the foul line, what does he do?
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
Here's Booker. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. What a shot. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Now here's Morant. Bain finds Morant from deep. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George with it. Pass to Leonard. Morris on the wing. There's the drive. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Now Jackson launches it. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Adams.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's George. Pass to Westbrook. Morris for three. And Morant clears the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Zubats with the steal. For three, George. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The versatility of George, a terrific jump shooter off the catch and off the bounce.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
George, good.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And stolen by Morant. Bain with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. And Jackson gets double-teamed. Just 5 to shoot. The three from Bain. Westbrook with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling from outside the arc. Morris can't hit. It's tipped. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Brooks finds Morant. Going inside. The Clippers grab the miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Memphis trailing here. Denied by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
For three, George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Morant. Fires the three. Here's Adams. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Here's Morant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Russell Westbrook, and the free throw, no good.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Bain, the pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Here's Highland to end the drought. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant with the slam.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Gordon. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Three-pointer, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Oh, Covington with a block.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Powell for 3. Leonard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Mason Plumlee. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Now here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Covington passes to Powell. Back to Covington. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he's able to get it back. Brooks with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. This one for 3. No luck on that one.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate. And the defense wouldn't give it to him.
Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Jackson right side from 13. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Highland. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Leonard for three. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Morant. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams, the pass to Morant. Adams inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Highland to the middle. And he makes it on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. From deep, Morant sinks it from distance. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Morant off the drive. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair on Robert Covington.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
B.A., you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation. This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Payne, pass to Morant. Now here's Brooks. Tightly guarded. Pass to Adams. No luck on that one. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. And stolen by Morant. Adams finds Morant. Takes a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Powell into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice move by Norman Powell on the drive, drawing a foul and putting up the shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Right side Morant. Jackson outside. And here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead. They're up by 1. All right, now let's check in with that. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Inside. And there's Plumlee on the assist from Powell. Powell's got 3 assists tonight.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open.
Wow! Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Bane finds Jackson. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the Jackson is just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Morant with the slam!
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Pass to Powell. Stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Norman Powell, and the first one at the line is good.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles. George comes in for Powell. Pass to Morris. Kennard against George. Now Leonard. Will it go? It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Westbrook finds Morris. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant driving inside. Morant with the slam!
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Morris against Clark. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Clark. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Clark's got his first points of the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Back to Morant. A minute 22 left in the 3rd quarter. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
George against Kennard. And the jam by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. That doesn't go either for George. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brandon Clark.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
It's stolen by Leonard. And here's the fast break. George finds Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi. Dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
2nd personal foul. 13 foul.
12 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
That'll count. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Highland in at the point. Plenty of space. Off the left rim and out.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Basket's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Kennard outside. Here's Williams. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Pass to George. Leonard for 3. Unable to get that one. Memphis shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Here's Conchar. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. Bain comes in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Williams. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies on offense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul. Second
the first one falls. Covington's checked in for Morris.
John Conchar.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
First team foul.
George passes to Covington. Over Jackson. Leonard for 3. Covington finds Leonard. Picked by Covington. 5 on the clock. And there's Leonard on the assist from Covington.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Leonard for 3. Oh, sweet move. Here's Zubats. They shoot again. And it's Bain with the rebound for Memphis. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Adams. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Zubats. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Down low. Intercepted.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Zubats' shot is off. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Conchar's got 9 points here in the second half.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Oh, deflected. Leonard outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Here's Highland, pounded by Morant. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Here's Morant. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Conchar can't hit.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. From deep, they get the rebound. Outside for Morant. From deep three-point range. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Rogers, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
Morant outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
And they're pushing it up. Bane with it, now guarded by Booker. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bane for the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Okogie, the pass to Ayton. There's the dish to Durant. It's good. KD's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. KD passes to Ayton. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back, as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Ball against Morant. Jackson has the open look. Sinks the 3-pointer. Jackson's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Bane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bane's got 5 now. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, where that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. And that one's good, Ayton.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Morant. The lead is 2. Down low. Left side, Bane. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Outside Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Jackson from deep. Traps in the tray. He's got 9.
And he's proven he
can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Here's Okogie. Brooks covering. Okogie misses. Memphis leading by 4. Outside for Jackson. And the 3 off target. Booker looking around. Puts up a 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot.
And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Grizzlies. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. Here's Adams, the second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Ayton a screen on Jackson. Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them. And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move.
Oh!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Memphis moving that ball around. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bain kicks to Jackson. They get it again. For 3. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. The drive by KD. Paul for 3.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities. Part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Ayton against Adams. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Booker dishes to Ayton. Blocked again.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
And here is Bain. He's got 8. Brooks finds Bain. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Payne for three. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep. Brooks grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Ayton a screen on Adams. It's Durant with the drive, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Now, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Morant kicks to Jackson, and it's sent back by KD. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
On the wing, Bane. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Desmond Bain.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And he gets it back. Booker outside. Here's a Kogi. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 3. Passes it to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And good that time. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
And stolen by Ayton. The shot comes out. And a close game so far to the front. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime.
33. The Suns. 32.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Williams. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Conchar in at the 3 set. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton inside. He's against Clark. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 8 points.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Lets it go from deep. Conchar can't get it to go. Suns leading by 3. Paul for 3. Here's Booker. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And the basket by Okogie.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Paul. Bain against Booker. Now the pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. Williams looking over the floor. Inside. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's KD. 19 points in the game. Here's the screen to the inside. Okogie. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
On the pick and roll, you almost have to play Durant to shoot, but his ability to create opportunities for others is also elite.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Booker outside. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to KD. Back to Ayton. Grizzlies with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Bain. Clark kicks to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Driving inside. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Concho. For the lead. Bain passes to Clark. Back to Bain. Clark sets a screen for Bain. From outside the arc. No good from Clark. Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The wide open look for Durant. Here's Ayton. Another shot. Here's Booker. That one a little long.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Williams against Paul. Williams kicks to Bain. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. To the paint, trying to get something going, and then Durant with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Here's Jackson. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Williams with the steal. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Grizzlies foul. Zaire Good. First personal foul. First team foul.
2 on the clock, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told his guys tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Durant inside. Guarded by Jackson.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
The three from Morant. Paul with the defensive effort. Phoenix leading by 7. Ayton kicks to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Not at all a bad passer for a center. Ayton with the feed.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson drives in.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Jackson.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. Taking two.
Jackson hits both of them. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Booker from the arc. Takes it inside.
Booker doing a good job that time instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Durant with it. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? Just tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
Brooks outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Booker draws the double. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His third personal foul.
First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that will allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Suns leading by 9. Paul kicks to Durant. On the wing, Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And it's Brooks in the corner. Adams with it. He's picked up by Paul. Tries from 10. And it's Adams getting it to go.
A lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor. Really knows the limitations in his range.
The Suns shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Ball stolen.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Now Paul. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 7.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Morant finds Bain. Deep. Memphis the rebound. On the wing, Jackson to the middle. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton, and he drives in and uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
The coaching staff really likes it when Ayton looks to be aggressive, take advantage of guys who have no way physically to match up.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Out to Morant. Bain for 3. They grab their own miss. Adams, the pass to Bain. From deep, Brooks drains the three-pointer.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
KD drives in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Booker. And a miss there on the triple. Morant outside. So the Suns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.
I smack clowns with mad style.